Hey guys, Brett Tremblay from Get Staffed Up. We get this question often, which is, how do I know my files are secure? What's the security like? What's the confidentiality? All these questions. Well, I just want to be very clear. A human being who's working for you full time, 40 hours a week, like our staffers are, right? Our virtual assistants follows the same rules and guidelines as your person, whether it's a paralegal, whether it's an attorney, whether it's an intake coordinator, receptionist, who's in your home city or town and who's down the street or across the way. It's the same. You have the same functions, right? You give them an email address, but you have the back end permissions on that email address. So you can always shut it down. File sharing, maybe use Dropbox. It works the exact same way. You have rules on what can be downloaded on the computer and what can't, same way you do with somebody here. You can send big files, encrypted. You can have passwords or password protected on some files. There are lots of ways to figure this out. It just takes some thoughtful planning on your part. And the strange things is a lot of people ask us, how do I make sure it's secure? And we're like, well, just do what you're doing now. What do you do now to make sure your own domestic employees are making sure everything's safe? And it's like crickets, nothing. Okay, well then why is it any different? First of all, you should have policies and procedures in place for that sort of thing. You need to, pursuant to bar rules, is take reasonable measures to make sure your own employees domestically aren't stealing things off a laptop or using Wi-Fi at Starbucks that can be accessed, for example. It's the same thing. But the nice thing is with our virtual assistants, with our staffers, they all work from home. They're not going out and working from all kinds of different places for the most part, and we have them follow the same rules that you have your own team follow. So it's really not a big concern. We've never seen a data breach happen. Not saying it won't someday, but the statistics say it's less likely to happen through a virtual assistant. Remember, we do background checks, we have social security numbers, we have all their info as well. And because they're working for us, it's an added layer of sort of monitoring. And the statistics anyway show that it's less likely to happen with a virtual assistant than it is with somebody domestically. So hopefully that helps you feel a little bit better.